Hey everyone, da-da-da-da, the social helpers here to socially talk about this, the social controversy of this Gillette commercial. Let's talk about this Gillette commercial that just came out, saying there's such a thing as toxic masculinity. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to mean what I say. Keyword, I'm going to say what I'm going to say. I'm going to mean what I got to mean what I say. I say it, I mean it, I meant it. I'm going to stick by it. I'm going to talk about a lot of things in this commercial, but this video ain't going to be too long. But in the end, this is what's going to come out of my mouth, my words, my thoughts, and what matters. So here's what the Gillette commercial I'm going to say. This commercial is making all the right points. Not every single one of them. I'm not saying literally all of them are right points. And I got some questions. I question it. But in the end, I know the question is it helping men and women? Is making the change for women to live in this world, in this country equally? Yes. It's helping it. It's helping women get what they need and deserve. And they want the respect to walk about the world and move forward. This commercial simply literally is helping women, the feminine people, the opposite gender, helping women literally go forward. It's pushing it forward. No, it's not pushing forward. It's more than pushing forward. It doesn't need to push forward right now because now the push is just stopped temporarily, but it is going forward. The push is sleeping, but now everything else around the push is going. It's walking forward. It's driving forward in a nice way, a helpful way. The Gillette commercial. Yeah, I saw it, and I literally saw it. I know for sure. You know, I'll tell you how. Yeah, I think this is good because when you see this commercial, a good portion of it crosses your mind. But the first part of it, 30 seconds, if not 30 seconds, says, no, yeah, less than 30 seconds of this is making the impact of the world that needs to change. It's helping women, that's it. How we treat women, how we talk to them, how we should think about our lifestyle, of how we treat them to our approach of women, meaning when we approach them in society, not dating. I'm talking about just straight up approaching. When we see them, how we treat them, how we talk to them. In the office world, in the work world. Hell, even 9-to-5 jobs like working on a farm, on a ranch, doing construction. That's what it's for. That's what it's helping. But when we approach them, they should have equalness to do what they want. I'm going to tell you guys something I haven't told you guys. I said a long time ago, almost 10 years ago. It's going to be 8 years. It'll be right now it's going to be 8 years, then next 2 years will be 10 years. In the year I don't know, let me bring up the year, but almost 9 years, 8 years, and literally almost 8 years in high school, I said, if we got to be treated equally to make the world change, that means something's got to happen. Something's got to give. Men need to be punished for all the things, all the evil, all the hurtful things, the sins we have done, including me. I've done so much wrong for women, to women, but I've also tried to help. But it's not easy, though, being in the world we live in, growing up, and it's hard. Sometimes you feel like you need to pick a side. You need to do something, just react out of anger or frustration. That's not always the case. Anger, frustration doesn't really help, but it can push you through a lot of stuff, get you out a lot of stuff, but only temporarily, depending on the person, on the man. But here's the thing, though. Bottom line, I simply said I'll accept the punishment of reality. I'll accept the reality and the help that it will give to help women move forward, for them to be all right, for them to move forward and get what they need. And they're getting it more. We're going to have more women doing more stuff. Women can now serve the military in combat. Women have been in the military and have more equal rights. But now they truly are equal in the military. Now women can literally choose to fight in our military whenever they choose to. Simple as that. But here's the thing, though, at the same time, that's good. It's keep it going good. But the goodness of it as well is that women have the choice. But here's, I gotta know this as well. We can't have too many women. We can't have too many women fighting the military with us. And let me tell you why we can't. Women give birth to the generation. They help the generation. How even our future soldiers that these military women are going to give birth to help our country. Especially when we finally have a female president to set things equally right. Me personally, I think we should have a Native American female president. And that's going to help this country a whole lot in this country for equal women being equal in this country of US of A. But a lot of things are happening right now. A lot of hate, a lot of problems with the Me Too movement and this other movement I forgot. But this Me Too movement is talking about rape and we should not stand for it anymore. And I'm going to help support this. Help support what needs to be helped. Toxic masculinity does exist. And it finally took all these years after me graduating high school, all these years of me growing up, that it needs to come to a final end. I wish I did something sooner to help it more before I got this new Gillette commercial. But I'll give you one story. Before I give you that story, let me tell you something. I accept what this commercial did. There's some things that I question. But more things need to happen. More things will happen. It's going to set up the reaction, the domino effect, and the chain effect, and the train effect of the train going and going, and what the train's going to do. The train's going to set up an effect every time I knock something down. Knock something on the side, hits the target every time it goes to the next railroad when it switches. That's what I'm going to say it will doing. What it is going to do. What it is going to do. What it has will. It's simply going to do everything for it. So, meaning like, women have been going through a lot for hundreds, 5,000 years of us treating them wrong. They can't do this. They can't do that. They shouldn't do this. No, let them have the opportunities. We said they couldn't do this in a job. They couldn't do that. And women have been proven to be smarter than men. They know more. There should be more female detectives, in my opinion. Females have been the best spies in this country. They have the best spies in the CIA and the police and the military intelligence and other agencies like the FBI. They're the best spies. They have so many great strengths, but they also have many weaknesses that they do not want them to hinder from them going forward. Yeah, they fall and get injured. Women are not as tall. They can't be football players. Here's the thing though. I say no more letting this happen. Saying women can't be football players is wrong. Time for women to stand up and go somewhere. I'm going to tell you something. I do not like lingerie football. I said it. I don't like lingerie football. I want to see real football for females. We need a NBA league for all women. Women are just as good, just as equally have the option, and just as much wanted to play in the NBA. Not just go to different countries, do these other minor leagues. No, not these celebrity basketball players. Have actual females play in their own NBA league. Just that simple. There's women who feel like they want to play in the NBA. There's women who are obsessed with basketball. Let them play basketball. Know why? Because basketball didn't choose them. They choose basketball, and they loved it ever since, and they found a relationship, a stepbrother to this game of basketball. No, a natural brother. And by the way, because they feel they naturally have it. And by the way, it chose them as well, for a lot of them. Let everyone choose what they want to do when the opportunity gets to them. For like women being in the NBA and women playing football. Simple as that, though. Toxic masculinity does exist. And now I'm going to say this. There's a lot of things come with toxic masculinity. Here's a story I'm going to say. I'm going to say something after this about femininity. I'm not going to say, right now I'm not going to say where it's good or bad. I'll just let you, I'll get to that when it gets to that. But right now I'm going to get to this. When I was in high school, these guys talked about my virginity. I did not bring it up. They probably sensed I was being nervous, but I did not bring up my being a virgin at all. I did not bring up me having sex or not having sex. I'm not going to say I'm a virgin or not. Yeah, but I simply didn't say anything. When these guys, I knew they were going to do something toxic. They brought up my virginity, and I don't want to talk about it. I should have walked out. I should have stood up for myself. But here's the thing, though. This one random guy who's not in this conversation. I looked so foolish. I looked so weak when this happened because I knew what to say and how to say, but I didn't say nothing at all when I froze up. I can get to other stuff. Besides from me saying, when I said girls keep finding out that's when they'll date me, the guy said, stop telling them then. No, I don't tell them. It's just how it is. It's high school. People start stuff. It's drama. I should have said that. But here's the main thing. Here's what happened. When these guys brought me into this conversation that had no business, that had no reason to do that, it's not that I'm ashamed of me. I'm not ashamed of what I do with my virginity, yes or no, whether I have it or not. It's what I don't like, and yeah, just ignore my shirt. I'm not trying to be a Bible thumper right now. No offense to people who believe in God. But here's the thing, though. He simply brought up my virginity, and this guy was going to bring in a girl who was going to sleep with me. He said the guy said, the random guy he said it to, who was working at the school at the time, said, at summer school at the time, you know, being school aide, he simply said, what did he say? Oh, yeah. Said, this girl had sex with me. She had sex with 2 other guys and other guys at a birthday party. He said, we're all going to get laid. He said, when we call her? And I simply said yes. But no, I should have said no. Because here's the thing, though. I could have got an STD. And as a man, I need to take responsibility for what happened. No, I need to take responsibility for what could have happened. I need to take responsibility for myself, for me getting at risk and at danger. What those guys did is wrong. I was 100% toxic, and I don't talk to those guys. I don't talk to that guy anymore. I don't talk to both those guys, or that mainly I don't talk to that one guy. I simply just push him away. I deleted him and got him out of my life by ignoring him and leaving him alone. Not that he ever approached me again. I simply left him alone after high school. Karma got him in some kind of way. I'm not gonna get to that though. Get to that. That's toxic masculinity. It does exist. First thing though, does toxic femininity exist for females? Women who are toxic, who taint the image of being a female by projecting what they want in a rude, crude way and being wrongly, I don't want to say aggressive, but wrongly brutal to men, being the bad guys, the perpetrators when they talk to men. Yes, it does exist. It's called toxic femininity. It does exist. There will be a time, like I said, there will be a train of events. The train of events will lead to something else. We will talk about the toxic femininity one day. It will happen. There will be the impact. There will be the world will see the impact. We'll see the lighter that lights the way. Then we will write something in the caves. In that cave, we'll have lights everywhere. It will be the museum of the world to see. The image of the world, the hieroglyphics of the world. But right now, those hieroglyphics have not been painted yet. At least we haven't found them. Toxic femininity does exist, and it will be painted as toxic femininity because it does exist. Here's the thing, though. But now I'm going to get to the negatives. This commercial is good. I believe in this commercial having good impact. But here's the negatives. It's saying that men cannot approach women. It's saying women, in a way, don't need men. Well, at least that what it will lead to, you know. And it's, honest with you, after that commercial, I feel like, what's the point? I literally said, I'm not going to date a woman. There's no point anymore. I got to go somewhere else and find my own path and do something else with another woman from a different country, different way of life, a different era, in their lifestyle. But then again, I have a chance of her being fake. And I feel like, what's the point of even trying, though? But as a man, I should want something. I should be something for myself. And I should want to be a man's woman in my life. I want a woman in my life. I don't want to be a woman. I know. I don't want to be demasculated and feel like I'm nothing. Like I can't stand for myself. No. But then again, being a woman is also a good thing. And I was raised by a woman. There's so many good things that come with it. But here's the negative side. It's not us. It's not us being men. Men need to do what we want to do and like what we want to do. And this, you know, about Gillette, it says the best a man can get. It is a razor company. The best razor company in America for a good reason. I never used their products, but I probably should. A lot of people, guys, didn't want to use Gillette after this commercial, but I'll get to that another moment in time in this video, in this moment. But here's this moment I want to say though. So it does exist. The next thing I'm talking about, which is right now, it's negative. It's saying we can't be men because the video showed that we cannot approach women. It's not cool, and we should stand up for each other and help each other out. Because multiple times I said, we shouldn't say that. We shouldn't do that. And a lot of times I kept my mouth shut. Even though I knew what I wanted to do. I knew I wanted to speak out on this when they talked about people I knew or didn't know. I just don't like it. Those times I did something wrong when I talked about women. And as I get older, even now, I feel like, what's wrong? I feel like I'm on the verge of doing something. Then again, conversation is conversation for a reason. But I'm not here to promote negative conversations about men and women. But in this case, not about women at all. But now it's just taking away the opportunity for us men to do what we want to do and simply feel what we want to feel. AKA, we feel like we want to approach a woman, but their feelings can also be negative. A man, so can a woman's. And they're taking away the possibility of us doing something. Meaning, here's the negativity of what they're doing. They should have their feelings, but no, they're feeling like we shouldn't do this. But so you're taking away the opportunity for us men to do a lot of things we need in the world. And let's be honest, you women, what if you have boys? This is the biggest single-parent generation, so that means a lot of single moms now. And there's single dads, But how's it gonna work out for them when a woman sees a man raising all her single boys? How's it gonna work out for him when society sees him raising his boys? They say he can't cross the street on his bike because that's wrong. That's toxic masculinity. Or even rides a skateboard, you can't cross the street that way. That's too toxic. When, like, a bicyclist wants to cross the street because he wants to do what he wants to do. He wants to feel that loveliness he feels from riding a bike. That's wrong. They're gonna say I can't do that. That's too masculine. That's toxic masculinity. It ain't helping a lot of men. It's hurting. No, it's hurting the opportunity. It's banning the opportunities. But this is the punishment we deserve for all the things we get. But still, something will happen. Toxic femininity will be talked about. But in the end of the day, and here's one of the last things I want to say. I'm not done yet, but one of the last things I will say after this, and so on, and 2 more things, if not more than 2. We need to help women. We need to stay out of their way and let them have their moment. And this is our punishment. Men accept it for all the stuff we've done. Harassing them, hurting them, talking bad about them. Here's the things I did when I was in college. This girl, I asked her out. I said, I'm going to do it. I'm going to challenge myself. I'm going to tell myself, I'm going to ask out every female I possibly can so I can get out of my system. See if I can not want a woman after this. If I can go without a woman. And I did it. But here's the thing. The first woman I did it to, here's what happened. I said to both of them, just be honest and tell people, be honest. And I literally walk away. Just that simple. It should be easy. And I simply walked away. I simply said that. In my head, I wanted to do it, and I did do it in my head, but literally I did not do it what I wanted to do exactly how I wanted to do it. It didn't go as planned. I simply said to them, tell me if you have a boyfriend or not, be honest. If you don't want to go out with me, just say it. And the second girl did it too. They both said, I have a boyfriend. And the second thing that did happen is I simply kind of, I nudged just to make sure, little digging, just to make sure, meaning I stuck there and I simply told her, please make it clear, even though she made it clear real quickly. And she did, both of them looked me in the eye. One did it slightly more quicker than the other, looked at me, then looked away. I know, but here's the thing though. Because I wanted to make sure she made it clear, even though she did say what she said, I want to make sure she said something. Because a lot of people in this day and age, this is back in 2018 when this happened, a lot of people in this day and age cheat, men and women. And even though she made it clear, I want to make sure she actually really made it clear that she didn't have any regrets when she saw me, that, she felt wrong about being around me, or she was going to cheat on me or use me or lie. Simple as that. Lie to her boyfriend, or even switch something around and lie. Said I broke my boyfriend, then she tries to use me as a side guy to cheat on her boyfriend. Yeah, she said, yes, I have a boyfriend. She made it clear, because at the end of the day, that means she's off limits. I should not go near a woman who doesn't want me. I should not go, I'm not saying she's a property. That's another thing with toxic masculinity. Claiming women are property, it's just not right. But in the day, if she was someone else's, she's not mine. But I wanted to make sure. That's it. Because I don't like how women approach me and talk to me afterwards. When I say something like that, ask them out, or say something to them, then they approach me again, they want to talk to me. And that's up to them. I think could have benefits. Do you have people still talk to me and approach me after I say something to them? But in the end, she said, I have a boyfriend. My boyfriend's not like you talking to me. Yes, I simply said make it clear more than once. Even though, she literally made it clear. But I wanted to make it clear, even though I didn't make it clear then, but I'm making it clear now. I didn't want her to cheat. I don't want to be involved in cheating. I don't want her to reproach, come up to me again and talk to me and have regrets. That's it. I simply didn't want her to have any regrets. I'm not trying to switch things up for one thing or another. I simply didn't want those 2 things, regrets and cheating. That's it. That's toxic masculinity. That's what I did. But I also did it for a reason, to help myself out, get this out of my system, to not no more asking out women, or focus on myself. I want to see what I can do and test myself. But in the end, I left campus because I didn't feel right after the security approached me. But that's over with now. He said I approached women aggressively. But in the end, it's over with now. And that's my toxic masculinity, how I need to help. Now, it's not completely toxic, but it's still not helping the situation. It's not helping my case. in that moment. If I were to go to court over this, if this was a crime or this was something someone sued me for, this is not going to help my case. But I would say, Your Honor, everyone here, this is not helping my case. This sounds stupid. It sounds wrong. It sounds setting myself up to be burned and have a scar on me. But keep the burn marks on me. But in the end, I gotta say this: what I did not help, and the reason I did it, I'm not gonna take the reason I did it because I felt like I needed to say this. I wanted to do this. I like to feel like I can have something good go, and it's in a way I want to control. But there's thing else also as well. I don't know her. She could have cheated on her boyfriend for all I know and lied to me. She could have had regrets. I don't want her having regrets because she said something. She feel like, I should have said more to him. Then she approaches me and she tries to talk to me again. I say, hey. He tries to say, hey, please don't apologize. You did your part. Don't say any more. I don't want to hear any more. That's it. I don't want cheating. I don't want regrets on another person. I'm trying to help relieve regrets. I literally was trying to make things easy for her because I also got sick and tired. The third reason I did this because people don't be straight to the point anymore. They play games. They don't tell the truth. They whine. They go around. They don't go straight forward. Like a train trying to go around. All they can do is go straight to smash this brick wall. Then they make a railroad track to go around it. You should have smashed against it. Make it. If you can't smash it the first time, put something on it so it can smash right through it. Make it ready for that opportunity. And I was ready for the opportunity to set things up. We need to be straight to the point, not be afraid anymore, and just be honest people. May not be honest, but be straight to the point. Just say how we feel. Go forward in life. Feel each other's goodness from being honest and not lollygagging, not depending on the internet and our phones, our internet everywhere. Do that. No more of that. Simple as that. I'm glad, so in the end, it's over with now. I did it for a reason. That's it. It was toxic, or it wasn't helping my case. You can say it's toxic or not, but I don't feel like I did 100% anything wrong. I did it for a reason to help myself out and help society out. But now another thing I'm going to say though, I got 22 minutes right now. Sorry, I wish I made this a 15-minute video, but here's a simple point. There will be talk about toxic femininity one day. This train of events, a train with another train, that has things on it that's gonna set things up. It's like a circus train. Each part of the train is something wonderful that has something that needs to help the world laugh and be happy and help the world balance it out by having everything in the circus, aka every cart on this train. It's gonna impact the world. Put a group of people in a section that's gonna show the world different parts of the world in one mobile drive. Is gonna bring happiness and joy. But here's the thing though. There will be a moment where things are gonna be toxic. We will talk about toxic femininity one day. The picture has not been painted yet. There's been no commercial for this yet, but it will happen, just not yet. But right now, let's deal with this issue. Women need to be treated equally. No, we need to step out the way, help women, or completely step out the way. Because at the end of the day, women need to be forward, move forward, and be equal and step up more and have more opportunities to work in the office, to have any job, and have an NBA basketball league for women, just women, and have everything they want to be with us, compete with us in a nice, fair way, a good way. Toxic masculinity does exist. That's what I say to all you men. I'm still gonna, all the people who don't like Gillette after this commercial, that's on you. But in the end, it's just a razor company. But it's a razor company with impact and the platform to do something. They did what they wanted to, and something needs to change. That's it. Let women go forward, be on top, and be the bosses they are. But more things will be talked about. Things will be equal for both men and women. But I fear some things for men. But in the end, this is my words, and this is what really needs to happen. What I said, men need to be punished. Men need to deal with the consequences of what we've done to women. In the end, men need to stay there and step out the way, and women need to go up there and move forward, knocking down the problems. And women need to build what they want. Women need to build things up. Build a society of a helpful world. We need to raise our men right. I'll tell you two things in the commercial what they did. I should actually talk about what they did in the commercial. I'm not going to leave a link in the description. You guys can look it up. Oh, maybe I'll try to leave a link to check, but it showed a man approaching wanted to approach a woman. The guy put his hand on, the guy stopped and said, a guy came up to him and said, "Not cool, bro, not cool, bro." Said, "You cannot approach a woman. That ain't right." So women don't want to be approached. They don't want to be approached at all. And here's another thing. The biggest thing one of the biggest things, it showed two boys fighting, this boy crying, and these kids were coming into the house. But one thing, these little kids roughing a little backyard neighborhood barbecue. In the commercial said, "Boys will be boys, boys will be boys." A whole bunch of men saying, "Boys will be boys." And the fight got broken up in the next commercial after that, saying, "No, that's what you say. This is what needs to happen. Break up the fight. Don't let men be toxic. Don't let them be the problem. Help them, raise them differently. Men need to be sensitive. Men need to address these problems that they're causing the world around them and stop saying, you're not a man if you whine, if you have feelings, if you cry." No, we should cry when we feel it, because feeling is good, and the feeling of crying can help us get things out. We can't hold things in. We have to have our sensitive side. We have to have our human side. Either way, we are human beings. Let's all get along to help each other. And this is what's going to help. It's going to help. That's my message to all you guys. My last thing I'm going to say is, let's all go forward and have the rightness. Let's have the social life impact of the world to go forward and let the future be socially good. And let women be that social standard. Let women be the social goodness of the world. They're the image. Women, you are the social image of change and good in this day and age, in the future. Let the social standards of something toxic, and let the social standards of something, how can I say this? Let social standards of something beautifully wonderful illuminate and take out the poison. But for the poison to be taken out, the man has to sit in there in the MRE and let the women take charge and build up things up. We have a new equal society of opportunity. Let the opportunity of women go forward, and let them get what they want for equal opportunity. Social justice helper here. That's a social talk I want to say. I'm still gonna buy Gillette. Oh, I will buy Gillette. I will buy Gillette if I bought it already. I will buy Gillette. I'm not gonna have second thoughts about buying Gillette anymore. I never had second thoughts. But it's a razor company. But I'm still gonna do my thing. I'm gonna buy Gillette, have my choice, and let women have their choice. And now they finally can use their opportunity. Let women go forward and let men stay out the way. Social justice has been served, and we need to think about it in raising a good future for women. First, let women be on top. Then men will have their opportunity to talk about their toxic femininity, how men, we are important. For now, bottom line today, women are important, and we need to help them. That's it. Women matter. Bye.